Welcome viewers. Today we are discussing about mean value theorems, concept covered, Lagrange mean value theorem, and then generalized mean value theorem, that is Cauchy's mean value theorem. So let us recall Rolle's theorem that we have discussed in our previous lecture. So what is Rolle's theorem? If a function f is continuous in closed interval ab, differentiable in open interval ab, and third condition f of a is equal to f of b, then there exists a real number c belongs to open interval ab such that its derivative at point c vanish, that is f dash c equal to 0. Let us think about this uh, theorem geometrically. So this is x-axis, y-axis. So let a and b be 2 points on x-axis, and this is the graph of the function f. This is f of a, this is f of b, both are equal. F is continuous, the given function is continuous in closed interval ab. Also it is differentiable in open interval ab. So we get a point c in this interval ab where f dash c is equal to 0. That is, the slope of the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Now we are discussing about Lagrange's mean value theorem. If a function f is first continuous in closed interval ab, second differentiable in open interval ab, but in this case the third condition where the function was equal at the end points is not required here. So it is more general and less restrictive. So in this case, only two conditions, that continuity in closed interval and differentiability in open interval AB is required. Then there exists a real number C belongs to AB, open interval AB, such that FB minus FA upon B minus A is equal to F dash C, that is slope of the tangent, is equal to FB minus FA upon B minus A. Let us think about Lagrange mean value theorem geometrically. So here this is graph of the function f of x. So f of x, f is defined, a function is defined in closed interval a and b. This is the function f of x. F of x is continuous in closed interval a and b. It is also differentiable in open interval a and b. Now the expression fb minus fa, this expression fb minus fa upon b minus a, this expression fb minus fa upon b minus a is the slope of this line segment, which we drawn by meeting the end points fa and fb of the curve. So this slope of the line segment is obtained by joining the end point of the curve, that is f of a and f of b. Now we have to find, that is, in other words, we can say there is at least one tangent. Now we have to find a, at least one tangent in the curve C, in the curve where the tangent is parallel to the line segment, this f, that line segment obtained by joining the endpoints. So in this function we can see that there is a point C, where which is where the tangent is parallel to the given line segment, and there is another point where we get the slope of tangent is parallel to the line segment joining the endpoints. Even we get another uh, point on this curve which is parallel to the line segment joining the endpoints f of a and f of b. So what is the conclusion of this theorem? That we have to find at least one point in the curve, on the curve within the interval, open interval AB, where the point where the slope of the tangent is parallel to the chord, or we can say parallel to the line segment joining the endpoints, that is f of a and f of b. So in this graph we are able to find 3 points which are parallel to f of a and f of b, parallel to the line segment joining the point f of a and f of b. So in other words, there is at least one tangent line in the interval that is parallel to the line segment that goes through the end points of the curve. So हम क्या करें, हमें क्या फाइंड करना है, एक ऐसा पॉइंट इंटरवल के बीच में फाइंड करना है जो उस जो लाइन सेगमेंट join that obtained from joining the end points of the curve, उस लाइन सेगमेंट के पैरेलल हमें एक टेंजेंट मिलना चाहिए, टेंजेंट लाइन मिलनी चाहिए. तो उस अगर ऐसा होता है देन रोल्स थ्योरम इज एप्लीकेबल. So we have to find at least one point. So let us prove of Lagrange mean value theorem. Now define a function phi of x that is equal to f of x minus fb minus fa upon b minus a into x. So this is important. First we have to construct a function phi of x. Now you can see that f of x, f is continuous in closed interval ab, f is differentiable in open interval ab, x, this is also continuous because it's a polynomial, it is continuous and differentiable. fb minus fa upon b minus a, this is constant, and we know that sum and difference of two continuous function is again continuous, and even they are differentiable also. So we can conclude that phi x is continuous in closed interval ab and phi x is differentiable in open interval ab. Now it satisfies both the conditions, continuity and differentiability, which satisfy phi of x. Now if we compute the value of phi x at the end point means a and b, on a and b. So let us put x is equal to a in this equation. So phi of a is equal to f of a minus fb minus fa upon b minus a into a. So this is equal to, you can take b minus a LCM, multiply b minus a into f of a, we get bfa minus afa minus afb minus minus plus afa. So afa and afa plus and minus both are cancelled out. So we get phi a is equal to bfa minus afb upon b minus a. Similarly, we can put phi b, x is equal to b in phi of x. So phi b is equal to fb minus f, bracket fb minus fa upon b minus a into b. At x is equal, we put x is equal to b. So again taking LCM, b minus a, so it become bfb minus afb minus bfb plus bfa. Now here bfb and bfb plus and minus both are cancelled out. So we get phi b is equal to bfa minus afb upon b minus a. Now you can see phi of a and phi of b both are equal. Thus we get phi of a is equal to phi of b. Now phi is continuous in closed interval, phi is differentiable in open interval AB, and phi is also satisfy the third condition of Rolle's theorem, that is at end point the value of phi are equal, that is phi A equal to phi B. Now phi x satisfy all the conditions of the Rolle's theorem. Therefore, we apply Rolle's theorem to the function phi of x. So what is the Rolle's theorem? That there exists at least one point C in open interval AB such that phi dash C equal to 0. So for this we have to find phi dash x. So let us find phi dash x. What is phi x? Phi x is equal to this. So we have to differentiate this with respect to x. Phi dash x is equal to f dash x minus fb minus fa upon b minus a, and derivative of x is 1. So we get this. Since by Rolle's theorem gives that phi dash c equal to 0 for some c belongs to open interval AB. This implies f dash c minus fb minus fa upon b minus a equal to 0, or f dash c equal to fb minus fa upon b minus a. Hence proved. So this is the proof of the theorem. The important thing that we have to keep in this in our mind in this theorem, that is the construction of the function phi x is important in this theorem. So how we have to construct the function phi of x. So this point is important in this theorem. Now let us discuss generalized mean value theorem, or we can say Cauchy's mean value theorem. If fx and gx are two functions continuous in closed interval AB, differentiable in open interval AB, third condition is g dash x is not equal to 0 for all x belongs to open interval AB. So this is important, that in open interval AB, g dash x does not vanish. Then there exists a point C belongs to AB such that FB minus FA upon GB minus GA is equal to F dash C upon G dash C. So again, we prove this theorem by constructing the function. So again, the construction of function phi x is important in this case, in this theorem also. So define a function phi x that is equal to fx minus f of a minus fb minus fa upon gb minus ga into gx minus ga. So this is our phi x. Since f of x is uh, continuous in closed interval AB, g of x is also continuous in closed interval AB, and both the terms, this fb minus fa upon g minus gb minus ga, this is a constant term. So the again the sum or difference of continuous function is again continuous, and we can also say that both are differentiable. F of x and g of x both are differentiable, but g dash x is not equal to 0. G dash x is not equal to 0. But in this case, because f of x and g of x both are differentiable, both are continuous in closed interval AB and differentiable in open interval AB, so phi of x is also continuous in closed interval AB and differentiable in open interval AB. Now let us consider the third condition, that is what is the value of this phi x at the end point, that is what is the value of phi a and phi b. So let us put x is equal to a in this case. Then we get phi a equal to fa minus fa minus fb minus fa upon gb minus ga into ga minus ga. So this becomes 0, fa minus fa becomes 0, so whole answer becomes 0. Now we put phi of x is equal to b in phi x, so we get phi b is equal to fb minus fa minus fb minus fa upon gb minus ga in this bracket, and multiplied by gx, x is equal to b, so this is gb minus ga. So because we cancel out this gb minus ga with gb minus ga, and then fb minus fa minus fb minus minus plus fa, all are cancel out, FB minus FB this cancel, minus FA plus FA this cancel out, so we get again 0. Again we get phi A is equal to phi B. So now, because here the GB minus GA term, that is what happen if GB equal to GA. So note that GB is not equal to GA. Why? If GB is equal to GA, then what happen? Yes, then because G is continuous in closed interval, G is differentiable in open interval, and GB equal to GA means G satisfy all the three conditions of Rolle's theorem. Thus, by Rolle's theorem, there exists C belongs to open interval AB such that G dash C equal to 0. So, which is a contradiction to the third condition, that is G dash X is not equal to 0 for any X in open interval AB. But here we find out there exists a point C in open interval AB where G dash C is equal to 0. It means GB is equal to GA is not possible. So GB is not equal to GA in this case. So since phi satisfy all the conditions of Rolle's theorem, therefore there exists C belongs to open interval AB such that phi dash C equal to 0. Because phi is continuous, we have proved this, because F and G both are continuous. So phi is continuous, phi is differentiable in open interval AB, and phi of A and phi of B both are equal to 0. So all the conditions of Rolle's theorem are satisfied. So by theorem, there exists C belongs to open interval AB such that phi dash C equal to 0. Since phi dash X is equal to, how we can find phi dash X? This is phi X. If we differentiate this, we get f dash X minus f of A is 0. F of A is constant, so derivative is 0, minus this constant term, we take it out. G dash X minus GA is again 0. So we get this f dash X minus 0 minus FB minus FA upon GB minus GA into G dash X minus 0. So this is at X is equal to C. This is phi dash C equal to f dash C minus FB minus FA upon GB minus GA into G dash C. And phi dash C equal to 0. So by this equation. So f dash C, this is equal to 0, f dash C minus FB minus FA upon GB minus GA into G dash C. You can take the whole term to the left hand side, then we divide by G dash C, because G dash C is not equal to 0, so we can divide it by G dash C. So f dash C upon G dash C is equal to FB minus FA upon GB minus C. So this is the proof of the Cauchy mean value theorem. Now geometric meaning of Cauchy mean value theorem. So now we consider the parametric curve which is given by x is equal to gt, y is equal to ft, and t belongs to closed interval ab. So this is our f of a, this is our and g of a, this is our f of b and g of b. So now you can take any point t on closed interval or on this curve, uh, on this curve, then join the end point of the curve, then we get a line segment this. Now in Cauchy mean value theorem, what we have to do, we have to find a point on within the interval a and b, open interval a and b, such that the slope of the tangent is parallel to the line joining the endpoints of the curve. So now you can see in this curve, there is a point C where the slope of the tangent is parallel to this curve. Now, how we can find slope of the tangent of this curve? This is because it is a parametric curve, so we have to find the slope by dy upon dx, and dy upon dx because y depend upon y is a function of t, so we find dy upon dt upon dx upon dt, and this is equal to y dash t upon y dash t divided by x dash t, and y is nothing. Y is equal to, what is y? F dash t, f of t. So this is f dash t upon x is equal to gt, so it is g dash t. So this is the slope. So at this point we get the slope or slope of tangent, that is f dash t upon g dash t. Now when we put t equal to c, so it is f dash c upon g dash c. So so in this way you can find that f dash c, f dash c upon g dash c is equal to f of b minus f of a upon g of b minus g of a. So now let us uh, discuss the generalized, this is g of a. Now generalized mean value theorem, this is important. Generalized mean value theorem, that is fv minus fa upon gb minus ga, that is equal to f dash c upon g dash c. So what is, what if what if gx is equal to x? If we take gx is equal to x, then what is the derivative of this g dash x? This implies g dash x is equal to 1, or we can say this implies, because c is, this implies that g dash c is also equal to 1. So when we put gx is equal to x, then f of b minus f of a upon gb is equal to b minus ga is equal to a, because gx is equal to x, and this is equal to f dash c. So it is nothing but it is the Lagrange's mean value theorem. So which gives Lagrange's mean value theorem. So when by putting gx is equal to x, we get Lagrange's mean value theorem. Now what if f of a is equal to f of b? In this theorem, the Lagrange mean value theorem, then we get f dash c is equal to 0. So this is Rolle's mean value theorem. So in this way, we can find the proof of Lagrange's mean value theorem and Cauchy mean value theorem. In the next lecture, we will discuss the problem related to Lagrange's mean value theorem and Cauchy's mean value theorem. For the time being, you can go through all the slides. All the slides are very important. Try to understand the geometric meaning of what the theorem says. Uh, then try to uh, do all the expression, whatever calculation we have done in the proof of the theorems, you try to do at your own. For the time being, uh, you go through all the slides, and we will meet in the next video by discussing by taking examples and questions related to all these theorems. So thank you. Have a nice day. Stay safe and stay healthy.